Hello and welcome to my talk. My name is Alex Stein, and today I will be presenting a synopsis of our policy memo entitled Paid Parental Leave to Strengthen the STEM Workforce. This project is a collaboration between myself and other members of the Science Policy PAC at NC State. So let's get right to it. The issue at hand. After an 8-year-long study, researchers found that over 40% of women leave their full-time career in STEM, in comparison to only 23% of fathers making similar departures. The underrepresentation of women in STEM is not new, and it starts from an early age, all the way from high school, where less and less women reach higher positions in STEM fields. This is known as the leaky pipeline. And one of those major contributors to this leaky pipeline is also parenthood, and leads to the attrition of women later in their careers. There's also the issue of the biological clock. The transition from early to mid-career in STEM also occurs during the last few years of a woman's ability to have a non-geriatric pregnancy, which is a pregnancy less than the age of 35. So this puts additional pressure on women to choose between parenthood and attaining a higher position in their career. Not only this, but the lack of paid parental leave also disproportionately affects Black and Hispanic mothers. As you can see from the data, 47% of white women have access to paid parental leave, whereas only 40 and 23% of Black and Hispanic mothers have the same access. Let's take a look at the data. The US is the only member of the 35 OECD countries that does not offer paid family leave to new mothers. The average paid parental leave is 41 weeks across these various countries. So various studies have found that paid parental leave actually has significant medical and health benefits to both the mother and child. Researchers found a 3.2% reduction in low birth weights of the infant, as well as a 6.6% decreased likelihood of early-term birth. A study by New America suggests that 26 weeks is required to meet maternal health, and 40 weeks is required to meet infant health. Not only does paid parental leave have significant medical and health benefits, but it also has economic and workforce benefits. In the US, over 2/3 of families rely on the mother's income, and working families lose over $20 billion in wages each year due to a lack of access to paid leave. If we equalize the labor force participation by giving women paid parental leave, we can increase the GDP by 5%. And the data suggests that states that have implemented paid family leave policies have actually reduced the departure of their female employees by 50%. So this is what we're suggesting. We recommend instituting 12 weeks of federal paid family leave under recently introduced legislation called the Family Act. Now, we're compromising on 12 weeks because we think this is the most politically feasible, especially in our current political climate and given the history of the US where we have no current paid leave policies. Our recommendation has several different benefits, including medical, social, and economic. Medically, we understand the length of time does not meet maternal or infant health needs, but at least it provides some time for the mother to recover after pregnancy, as well as additional time for breastfeeding and bonding, which may improve the cognitive development of the infant. Socially, this combats the leaky pipeline and makes strides towards gender equality in STEM, and also aids the Black and Hispanic communities who are disproportionately affected by the lack of these policies. Economically, we would decrease national attrition rates of women from STEM careers, which would contribute to increasing the national workforce and boost US GDP, as well as reducing demands on government assistance programs. And with that, I'd like to acknowledge my contributing authors here from Science Policy PAC, and I'd like to thank you for your time.